Come on in to Sister's Tarot. Gather round, everyone. I have here my trusty magic 8-ball. Let's take a look inside, see what it has to show us today. Hello, Leos. This is a general reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node in Leo. Take what resonates and leave out the rest. If you don't resonate with the reading, feel free to check out my other videos. You may have some messages there. Now, without further ado, let's start the reading. Okay, we're going to get started now. And in case you're wondering why I'm reading the North Node, because I'm most likely not used to seeing readers read the North Node. I was guided to read the North Node, and I'll make sure that I listen to my intuition on that situation or anything for that matter. But we tend to underestimate our North Node anyway, and that's our true destiny. So that's why I'm reading on the North Node. And I'm using the Stranger Things Tarot deck. I hope you had a great Christmas and everything it's been going well so far. We have the Tower. And the Hierophant. King of Scoops, which is the King of Pentacles. And the King of Strands, which is the King of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we have 8 of Dice, which is the 8 of Swords. That's in camera good. Okay. We're going to start with the Tower. So you're coming into a Tower moment. If you haven't already, you will be. And it's going to be something that's going to shake you up, but in a good way. It might seem like it's not, but it's going to be in a good way, because it's what's going to be needed to break away things that that no longer serve you and that you no longer need to deal with anymore. And I'm also picking up some form of a reality check for you. And it's really going to help set you up in more on your purpose if you're already on it, and set you up in the way that you need to be. Even if you're not already, you will be. And I'm also picking up with all these people upside down here. You might have been feeling a bit upside down lately. And this is another reason why this Tower is needed, so it can help right you after this Tower falls down completely. You'll be able to right yourself again. And with the Hierophant following the Tower, you're going to have some form of, especially with the way his face is looking to me, aha moment. So this is going to be an epiphany for you. And that you're going to be spiritually in tuned more to yourself and your surroundings. And with this Ferris wheel in the background, I'm also picking up the Wheel of Fortune is really going to start turning in your favor, is what I'm getting from that. And I'm picking up with these 2 corn dogs in his hand that it's making me think of the Little Rascals with when they had I have 2 pickles, I have 2 pickles thing. Well, you're going to be excited, childlike way, but in a good way, obviously. It's just going to be something that's going to be astonishing to you, that you're going to be excited, and it's going to be something that you're going to have double blessings because of it. And you'll have a childlike way in the way that they did in that movie, because you'll just be so happy that things are really going to start transforming and working in your favor, and your blessings really starting to pour in, and you're going to have this shock to you because of how everything is all of a sudden starting to turn in your favor like it is. Then we have the King of Scoops, which is the King of Pentacles, and the King of Strands, which is the King of Wands. And this could also be a Queen of Pentacles or the Queen of Wands. I'm also picking up I'm picking up not anything like date-wise or lover in any sort of way. I'm picking up more of a friendship vibe. So if you're not already friends with some of these people, you will be. So that's also something else I'm getting with these two corn dogs and what I was picking up too. You might have not had any friends because you cut off old people that you knew that were not good for you. And this is also going to bring you some form of new friendships. And these are going to be genuine people for you. So you can be able to trust the situation. But of course, always use your discernment. And then we have the 8 of Dice, which is the 8 of Swords. So you've had many, you might have felt stuck in some situation. This is another reason why this tower needed to happen, because you felt stuck in stagnation. So this tower is going to help bring you out of that stagnation. And I'm also picking up with all these people around you. This also might have been where you felt stuck with the wrong people in your life and you had to cut them out. And by doing so, it left you room for genuine people to associate yourself with. So you're going to come to see that this was the right move for you. They might not thought was a good move for them, but this was a good move for you. And this is a situation you had to choose yourself over the situation because it was not good for you. I'm also picking up toxic. So it's possibly a toxic situation. Let's see what else I'm getting overall in the tarot before I move on to the oracle. I'm also picking up somebody, if they're not already doing so, they might be thinking about becoming an optometrist. I think that's how you say that. And you'll do well in that. Let's see. I'm also picking up after this tower falls, you're going to be on fire. So your passion is going to reignite again within you, that passion within you. So you might have also felt blue, like this color on this card here, and felt cold and distant because of the situation you were in, and because you were trying to detach from the situation. But as you're breaking away from all that, and the tower comes in and finishes breaking up. Okay, and obviously I was meant to have that come in, breaking up the situation and the people in your life that you no longer needed in your life. Is going to really what's going to help bring that passion back in, because they were holding you back. And therefore keeping you from being your usual passionate self. You know, you being a fire sign, and Leo at that, and representing the sun, being in a situation like that can be very stagnant for you, obviously. So this letting this go is going to bring you back to who you are again. And also picking up with this crown on this King of Strands head here, which is the King of Wands, you'll also feel like you're putting your crown back on your head straight again. Maybe it might have, like metaphorically speaking, become crooked because of that. And you were able to straighten your crown back up after leaving this situation behind. And you just no longer wanted anything to do with this, because all it was doing was holding you back and holding back your potential. And I picked this up before in a different reading before. this watch is making me feel like, obviously I meant to say it that way, but bringing me more back to the management again. So maybe you manage something, some kind of store or some kind of business of some sort, or you're a time manager. So maybe you help people manage their time with time management. And I'm also getting someone, my tongue wanted to get tied there, that's good at scheduling, with schedules, and you're punctual. And because of that, that's really what's going to help you. If you haven't already started, not already doing management, you would do well at that, because you're very on point on things and able to get people going, because you're able to get yourself going, and you can really get everybody on point and lined up going the way they need to. I'm also picking up someone who might be working in some kind of store or some kind of service of some sort. You're going to have after this all comes in, where you're being held back and your passion's coming back. This is also something else that I'm getting for a surprise for somebody. This isn't going to resonate for everybody, obviously, but one of the surprises for someone could be that they get what's the word I'm looking for? Not raise. I can't get the word to come out. It doesn't want to come out. But you're gonna get a management position. I can't seem to get what I'm trying to come out. You know what I'm trying to say, I'm sure. But that's going to be one of a job offer for you. And you're going to be shocked, because you're going to see this coming out of nowhere. You didn't expect it. Maybe you weren't even thinking about management. And this is going to be one of the offers. And with the two, where I was picking up the 2 corn dogs, along with that, you're also going to be shocked by the fact of how much of a raise you're going to get because of it. Something else you would not expect. And that's another thing that's turning in your favor. Let's see what else I'm picking up. Promotion, that's the word I was trying to say. You're going to get promoted to management. That's what I was trying to, I finally got it to come out. Anyway, let's see. I'm also picking up with this water here in the background. Maybe things have been a bit rough and feeling a bit like this for you during all of this. But now the waters are going to start calming down again for you. And you can have a peace of mind again. And I'm also getting with this ship wheel here. You're able to steer your ship back on course. Due course. Where they might have taken you off track for a bit. But I'm also getting that it was good that it took you off track, because it helped you truly find yourself this time. So you might have been on your A game before, but you really will be now, because you're going to be more on point about what you want, for sure, especially when this passion comes back in. I'm also picking up a janitor here, so I'm picking up also with this shock, because maybe you're trying to do something more with yourself, like besides being a janitor. Not saying anything bad on that, by the way. I forgot the other word that a lot of people use for that. But I'm picking up that you might have signed up to start some kind of course at a college or some trade school, and you're going to be shocked that you were accepted into it. You get your approval. This is for someone specific as well. And the two chakras, the other chakra is because you're also going to get either a scholarship or some form of help to be able to go, is what I'm picking up. Whatever that would be for you. So some kind of financial aid for you or something is what I'm picking up, if not a scholarship. And you weren't expecting to get that approval for either one, and you're shocked when both come in, and you'll be able to go and do what you really want to do. even if you don't resonate with the management part, just going to school or trade school of some sort. And you weren't expecting to get that approval. You thought, oh, well, I'll go ahead and do it, but I don't really see myself being able to, because you were still in this energy over here where you're normally an upbeat, positive person, because usually, you know, obviously you would know that Leos are more upbeat, but being in this situation, it was pulling you down and holding you back. So you weren't able to live your full potential. So it kind of put you in the opposite of what you normally are. It puts you more in a cynical type of situation. And so you weren't really expecting to get the approval, because it was the company you were in. The company, because you know, misery loves company. Well, not saying that you wanted the misery, but they were pulling you into that. And they didn't want you to be on your positive self, because they themselves are not. And that was holding you back. Maybe I'm also picking up, normally you are an ambitious person, but being in this, they pulled you down so much that you got very low. I'm getting depressed with this color. So you really were not yourself at all. And cutting this off and having that tower and going ahead and filling out the paperwork needed is really going to pay off. And cutting this off, you'll be able to take this on now, full speed ahead. I'm also picking up with this, what almost looks like a little apron on him, like just a waist apron. Some of you might be a waitress or used to be a waitress. And that's also something else that I'm picking up that might be the reason why it's a shocker too, is somebody also, another specific message, might be going from a waitress to managing the restaurant, because you've been there the longest, what I'm picking up, and your loyalty and your hard work and dedication, and you showed that you had the know-how, and they really needed this position to be filled, and there wasn't anybody else, and they were having trouble filling this for some reason, for what other reason, in some way. And this is another reason why this is a shocker for somebody, because this would be totally unexpected. And I'm also picking up with the star here. This is really what's going to help you shine. So both of these I'm getting from, that's from the average job into something more significant for you, because you were not living your full potential, and it's mostly due to this over here, this energy here, because you know you could do more than that for yourself, and you deserved more than that. But this over here was holding you back, and you were only doing mediocre when you could do so much more. So now you're going to be living out your full potential, letting this go, because this was holding you back. Now we're going to move on to the Oracle now, and we're going to go, and I'm going to be using the Angel Answers Oracle. And we have peaceful resolution. So right underneath the tower, and what I was picking up here, you're gonna have, and when I was picking up peace, with the water being wavy like this, and now the calm is here, you're gonna, and where I was picking up peace of mind, this is just clarifying all that with your peaceful resolution. So leaving this behind, and having this tower that's bringing you back into your passion and connected more to yourself. It's going to bring you more peaceful resolution. If you are not already in that, this is what's to come because of letting that go. Because again, they were holding you back. I'm also picking up with these butterflies here. You're going to transform fully into who you're meant to become. Now that you've come out of this or will be. If you're still in the middle of this, this is what's yet to come. I think it ever resonates because everybody's on a different timeline, obviously. And this is what you could expect, possibly. Okay, that didn't, I guess it did. Meditation brings answers. And with that being under the Hierophant, this is also bringing me more on connecting to your higher self, because all this is going to, this Tower moment and this epiphany is going to bring you more into awareness like you need to. And this meditation, that you need to come more into your meditative state so you can connect more to your higher self at this time when this all comes in, if it hasn't already started. And this is what's going to help you tap into your potential of what you can do for yourself, instead of something more, something that's not mediocre, because you are meant to shine like this star here, especially being Leo. So you're going to see where you will best shine at in your purpose, where you'll stand out the most and do the best and be your best version of who you are and your best version of yourself. Nope. That just kind of slipped there. Also picking up something from that permission slip. So, I don't know why I'm picking up permission slip. Maybe it's some kind of picking up with that approval thing again. Like, you needed some kind of documents in order to have this come through, and you're going to get that. And that's going to be a shock too, because I'm picking up that it's very rare that someone gets this permission slip, so to speak. And you actually was one of the rare that gets approved for it. And then we have get more information. And as this is all coming together, this will also bring you more information on what you need in order to know where you need to go on your path. So as you're beginning this new journey, you need to tap more into your, not only to tap into your higher self, but tap more inward to your center. So that way you can get the inner wisdom that you need to have more information on the situation. Thought I had a hiccup. So yeah, that'll help you really tap in to what you need, so you'll understand more on this. Also, I'm picking up with all the information that's being gathered here with this reading, tap into your higher self and your inner wisdom, so you can use your own discernment on whether this message is for you and what part that is for you and what isn't. So get more wisdom on and insight on in this situation, and using your own discernment as always. Within the next few months. So within the next few months, this is when you'll be able to start really seeing things transform and go more into your favor. And for some of you, I'm picking up, if you haven't already come into this Tower moment and left us behind, within the next few months is when this is all going to happen for you. And for others that's already started, and you're wondering when things are going to start turning in your favor, like this Wheel of Fortune, and become more in your purpose, be looking into it within the next few months for this to start showing itself and starting to happen for you. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have don't stop. So whatever you do, don't give up. Don't give up on this, and just keep pushing through. Let go of this, but don't stop making what you're, stop tapping into your, becoming the better version of yourself and living out your true purpose. So really tap into that and help bring things into full circle, and accept the guidance that you're given with God, your spiritual team, universe, whatever have you. And really tap into your heart space as well as your higher self. And really tap more and balance out. I'm picking up with this rainbow here, balance out your chakras. That's really going to help. And I'm picking up there might be a blockage in one of your, or a few of your chakras. So really work on all your chakras from the root chakra up to the higher, to the crown chakra, especially with that crown on his head there. So after not having your crown straight, this will also help. But work from the root chakra all the way up to the crown chakra. And if you're not familiar with chakras, there are books on chakras that will help you. And plus, you can use frequency to help you with that too on YouTube videos and things like that. But there are books that you can check out and look into to help you learn more about chakras, to help you on your spiritual journey, to help you with that, to balance yourself back out again, especially after all this that you've been through. That would definitely be good for you. So I'm going to see what I'm getting overall before closing out the reading. I'm getting something on these marks on here. I'm trying to see what I'm getting from it though. I'm getting instruments with this. So maybe you might have played the flute. And maybe you should pick that back up again, because this is something you'd be good at. So maybe we're in the middle school or high school band and you played the flute, and you should pick that back up again. Even if you have to get someone to help you pick that up, like go to an instructor to help you. You would be great at picking that back up again because you were great at it. See what else I might be getting before I close this out. I'm also picking up with this right here for somebody. Your dad really appreciated ties that he would get from you. When I say ties, like neckties. Like maybe you got him a necktie for Father's Day once or twice. And he really cherishes those. That's a specific message for someone, obviously. So just take what resonates in this reading and leave out the rest. Because remember this, even though this is for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node in Leo, this is still a general reading, obviously, not personal. So take what resonates and leave out the rest. I'm also picking up with this man with the long white hair and the beard. You're wise beyond your years. And I'm also picking up with this dove here in this peaceful resolution. You'll also be able to help people find their peaceful resolution as you're learning how to do this yourself. And bring peace to others and show them how to find their inner peace. And I'm also picking up here, someone's favorite color might be purple. And it's your time to shine again with the star and this light behind his head. It's really your time to shine. So get ready and don't stop. Don't give up. So that's all I'm getting from the reading. I hope this brings you some form of clarity and helped you in some way, and this resonated. And be sure to turn on this Mercury, I swear. Be sure to turn on the notification bell so you know each time I upload a new video. And like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, God bless.